videos, man. No, that's all right.
Look. Yeah, but what's the function got to do with here? Yeah.
He needs to check it, not you, he says. You're not 20 metres. Oh, really? On the day you struggled.
Champion Cameron Woodward. Cameron, great to see you here at Frittenden.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. Surprising how the weather's turned on today because Eastbourne at Shockham, but I think we've got a window here hopefully.
Now you've been riding a few British grass tracks lately. Usually the weather seems to be fair. There is a chance of rain today. How do you think that'll affect you if it does rain?
I might pack up and go home. No, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not a rain goer, but yeah.
Now, if you're obviously starting as favourite, as 2 times British champion, there's at the moment nobody that seems to be able to beat you here in Britain. Where do you see the competition coming from?
Cooper Man, he's awesome, and I think he'd be in Northern, he'd know a fair bit about rain, so he's going to be strong. And then there's a few boys here that definitely. It's definitely not a given.
Now it's definitely been a sort of a season where you've really got to grips with the World Long Track as well. How's all the World Long Track series gone for you?
Yeah, I definitely haven't come to grips with it. It's I got the long ones right this year, and the little slick ones I struggled at. So still a long way to go to catch Jonas, but fingers crossed we can work it out.
What is it about the longer tracks at Jonas and it seems to get right? Is it just engine, or is there something? There's a more technical thing about it?
Oh, it's experience. It's all experience. He's done it for several years now, and I've done it for 2. So it's a hell of a lot of experience. No other guy can be consistent across every single track compared to Jonas. So I don't think it's all engines. I think it's he just knows what to do to change a bike and make it go forward.
Now this year in the World Long Track, of course, there was the Speedway track in Poland, there's Marmande, which is again completely different. Do you think that's a good thing for the series?
I don't know, it's an all-round thing. It's we've got to go where the crowds are big and everything, you know. It's such an expensive sport, so where we can get big crowds and get the bills paid is where the series has got to go.
Now if we turn our attention to today, for now, the track's nice and big today here at Frittenden. You've won here before, of course, at the British Masters 2 years ago. Do you think the track looks good?
I think so. It all depends on what the sidecars do to it and what it looks like once that grass comes off. I think it's quite deceiving out there now with how nice and green it looks, but we'll just have to wait and see what practice brings up and what the first heat's going to look like.
Well, Cameron, as we know, you're pretty much unbeatable on the grass in this country. Hopefully you have a really good day. Hopefully you remain unbeaten today, and we'll see you later on on the rostrum.
Cheers, thanks boys, hopefully.
We're joined now with John Hiscock, who's a 1000cc sidecar rider, a very experienced 1000cc sidecar rider. Now, John, this is the end of your probably most successful season that you've had in your long career. You must be really pleased with this year.
Gareth, you got it wrong. The best season I had was on the Bonfire Burner and the Ace of Aces. That's when we had the best times.
And I think I know who the passenger was. It was my dad. But it has really been a great season for you, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, we've had an exceptionally good season. Everything just worked out right for us, really. We've altered the bike so many times. We've got it right now.
Now, obviously, every year everybody's asking you whether you're going to retire, whether you're going to carry on, and every year you seem to carry on. Surely, having a good year like this has meant that you're going to keep going for next year.
I'll let you know after Christmas.
Not giving anything away. Brilliant. Now, John's had a 6th in the Masters this year at Wimborne. Obviously, it all came together at the Masters, especially on a sort of home track for you, only a few miles from your house. That must have felt really great.
It was really nice, I must admit. Yeah, we had a lot of luck on the day. We made the gates and we held our places, and I think that's all down to that, really.
Now, you've been about, obviously, in the sport for many years now. Obviously, all the time I've been coming, I've been very close to you. What do you think of the current state of the sport at the moment, and how do you think we need to go forward?
I think the ACU's got to look into it a bit harder than what they're doing. I think for the sidecar wise, I think they could do with 2 rounds of the British Masters. The solos, there's some good riders and there's some good ones coming along, but it's not like it used to be. But I think it wants another preview and a good look at to get it going and get it back into how it should be, like it was 12 years ago.
If you were to give up racing at the end of this season, or perhaps the end of next season, what do you see yourself doing? Do you see yourself still being involved in the sport at all?
No, you don't really see any old riders kind of watching Grasstrack. They seem to go away and that's the end of them. For me, I don't really know at the moment.
Now, just carrying on with that, every year obviously everyone asks you, and every year you're not entirely sure whether you're going to give up or not, but something brings you back. What is it that keeps bringing you back?
It's my youth.
Is that right?
Yes. I just love the sport. I love it to pieces. It's an out-and-out hobby. That's how it's always ever been. It's not professional. If people looked on it that way, they'd be riding as long as what I've done.
Well, thanks, John. Hopefully you have another good day today to finish off what has been a really good season for you. I'll enjoy racing against you because we've got you in every race, and I'm looking forward to that. So
you're going to get very dirty then, aren't you?
Thank you very much. So good luck today, and we'll see you later on.
Thank you, Gareth.
Now, the other rider in the solo class that we mentioned in the build-up was Paul Cooper, and we've just found Paul Cooper in the pits here. Paul, we thought that you were one of the favourites today, to the best one that's going to challenge Cameron. He said that you're the one that's going to challenge him today. So how do you feel about that?
I feel it's about time Cameron went home, really, to be fair. It's a cold winter and he needs to be back in Australia. He doesn't need to be here, but no, it's a great field. Now, the Frittenden Club have done a great job and got some good entries, good riders here. It's going to be a tough day. Cam's obviously going to be the one to beat. He's the top man at the moment. He's the British champion 2 years in a row, and he was going good the other week. So yeah, he's definitely the target for us all. But hopefully, I can put a good show on and give him a bit of a run for his money.
Now, you mentioned that putting on a good show there, and in the past you've been quite outspoken about the state of the sport at the moment. So here we are at the end of the season, 2013. What sort of is your opinion changed? Have we still got things to work on in this sport?
I think motorcycle sport, Grasstrack and Speedway in general, is struggling throughout from amateur league, from national league to elite league on the Speedway, and Grasstrack is struggling. I wouldn't say it was struggling as much as Speedway is, but I mean, there's always areas to improve on. You know, there's always areas, but this year hasn't been a bad year for the sport in general, in whole. We've had some good spectator meetings. The Poacher was an absolutely brilliant meeting. The Masters of the Week was a great meeting. Obviously, a little bit of drama at the end with the sidecars, but the clubs who put in the effort, the meetings, you know, it proves a good meeting with them put a bit of effort in. Riders, unfortunately, were struggling. I know Pickering was struggling to get riders in there. People want to do it every now and then. They're not committed enough to ride every weekend in, weekend out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the answer is to improve the sport, but I do feel that there is areas that we need to look at to increase the riders and the fans.
I think that you're right in the fact that people seem to dip in and out of it, really, and that's the biggest problem with the solos. With the sidecars, we've seen some fantastic racing this year, and of course those boys are doing it every single weekend. Yeah. What can we do then to get some of these top solo riders like yourself doing Grasstrack every weekend and really taking it seriously?
If I knew that, if clubs knew that, they'd do it. But I love the sport, absolutely love the sport. I know Cam loves Grasstrack as well. Even, hang on one sec, Dad. Yeah, Cam loves the sport, Grasstrack. Danny Warwick, again, all riders who love the sport, who come from Speedway, enjoy Grasstrack and just committed to doing the job. Yeah, with it being an amateur sport, you get so, like we're saying, people dipping in and out. Because it's an amateur sport, they feel they can do that, that's fair enough, it's their own opinion, but the clubs need more people who are more committed to do the sport, to get riders through the gate and fans through the gate as well. I aren't really sure what the answer to that is, but I hope something happens pretty soon.
Yeah, I agree with you. And now if we move away from that sort of depressing outlook a little bit, when we think about your season, how's your season been? We're at the end of the season now. How's your 2013 been on the grass and on the Speedway as well?
Well, the Grasstrack's been brilliant. Really have enjoyed my year this year. I feel like now I'm somewhere back to where I was before the accident. The doctor said it'd take 3 years to get back to where I was, and this is my third. Well, it's been 3 years since my crash, and I didn't believe them at the time, but it seems like they were pretty right. I really have enjoyed it, and I've had a good year. I made the European final, I made the World Long Track Challenge. Not bad, didn't do so bad in the Masters. Yeah, I've had a good year. I came second at Tetro again, so yeah, things have been great. Really have enjoyed it, and that helps. So if you're enjoying the sport, things are going well. The Track Plus bikes that I'm riding are absolutely brilliant. I've had some good help from some friends and sponsors this year, and things have just come together as a package as a whole a lot better. Speedo wise, I've not missed it at all. Not doing Speedo at all. I obviously stopped after my accident. I had a little go at coming back into the sport and realised that Grasstrack's what I love doing and where I want to be. So we've been committed to that over the last 2 years and had a decent couple of years. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and hopefully we'll do it for a few more years yet.
Well, I think that's going to be music to a lot of people's ears, because lots of people like to watch you here. You're the sort of rider that we need more of, really. Someone that's enthusiastic, that's quick, and is going to be competitive. So I'm really glad you said that. Hopefully you have a great day here at Frittenden on this track, and hopefully you're back again 2014 as keen as ever.
That's the plan, yeah. We're going to look forward to over the winter, do a fair bit of work with engines and bikes. Got a few little things just to iron out on the new frames, and then we'll be ready to go. Yeah, really looking forward to next year. Got some big plans to go, and yeah, hopefully it'll all come together and we can have a good year and hopefully get on them top steps of the Masters. That's what we want to do. We want to win the Masters. I know it's tough with Carmen, Glenn, Hawley, Andrew Appleton. It's a tough field, but that's what we want. No one wants easy meetings. No one wants easy races. You're in the Masters. It's the best riders in the country. You don't want to just have an easy meeting. You want to race against the best to be the best. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Well, best of luck with that, Paul, and best of luck with today as well. I hope everything goes well.
So do I. I hope everything does go well. The club look like they've done a great job. Weather's hopefully will hold off for us, and we'll have a good meeting. Yeah, they always do a good job down at Frittenden, so hopefully we'll be on the steps at the end of the day.
Brilliant. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers now, thank you.
Hello and welcome to the 2013 season finale here at Frittenden. It's the curtain closer for Grasstrack, the Grasstrack season here in Britain, and what a fantastic day it looks to be. All week we've been worried about the weather. Last weekend, of course, at Danebury was a complete washout, but this week the sun is shining, the wind is blowing, and everything looks like it's going to be a really good day. The circuit that the Frittenden Club have laid out looks in absolutely tip-top condition. The surface looks perfect. The track is run very, very long, so it's going to be very fast today. And the lineup that the organisers have managed to get together is a very strong lineup indeed. In the 500cc solos, well, you can't really look any further than Cameron Woodward to start with. He is the two-time British Masters champion now. He's almost unstoppable at British Grasstrack, and of course today at this circuit he has won here before. His competition looked like it would be Andrew Appleton, but unfortunately Andrew has not arrived at the circuit and has been replaced, so we won't have any competition for him. But that's not to say that nobody's going to push Cameron today. Paul Cooper's here. Paul is a world-class rider, and Paul could really push Cameron all the way today in that 500 class. There are lots of other riders in that class that are going to show some interest. Georgie Wood has not ridden much lately. He's a very quick rider. He's here today. James Shanes, the teenage sensation. He's been riding 250s and 350s for the last 2 years, and he's now come of age and he's on board a 500cc solo. Many eyes will be looking at James to see how he copes with the big boys. Now in the 1000cc sidecar class, a few of the top runners from the British Masters are here, and they're sure to be putting on some great racing on this big track here at Frittenden. Paul Whiteman, Alan Elliott, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh, they're all here and they will be clashing today, just like they've done all season. Everyone wants to take this season finale. It's a big one. It's replaced what used to be the bonfire burn-up. Some may argue it's not got the same panache that the bonfire burn-up used to offer at Collier Street, but for sure there will be some fantastic racing on this circuit. There's also an upright class here today, just one heat of uprights to keep an interest, and some of their racing this year has been fought very keenly, so action will come from all three classes today.
At the forefront. Number 3, looks like Mr. Baisby. Lawrence Barber going by. 92, Charlie Powell. Getting faster as the weeks go by. Equipment looking better and better each week. Chris Mackett, the upright. 500cc. Jawa Power. 93, James Shanes, from there down Southern Centre. Very fast man indeed, nice to see him with the 500. See how well he goes today. Number 12, Lee Oakley, from the famous Oakley racing family. Hickman coming up next. And 96, Georgie Wood. Lovely to see him back on a bike. He's been out 3 or 4 times this year, and let's hope he finds his former form. 200, Scott Cresswell. 362, John Thorpe. One Fraser Sutherland on the side there. 82, Ben Elsley. 500cc machine, Martin Sturgeon, Bob Dolman. Dave Mears on 350. Paul Hebden. So sneak by while I wasn't looking. Big T. Colvin's machine, with the Frittenden filly. Number 12, Neil Owen. Now Colin Blackburn, number 25, he's got a filly as well. Lots have got fillies here, John. He's got Rob Wilson, Aaron Pease, Paul Cooper, 17, Gareth Inglis, twice he's got to mention his double bubble for him this afternoon, 42. Robert Wilson. Paul Whiteman and Alan Elliott go by.
dragging it about. It needs to be down and pull it off. Watch that blade, it's only rolling it up, not pushing it off. A big wall.
Notice on those, it just says practice to go straight to the line, but there we are. Revs rise. I'm just not happy with the starting procedure. Running around like heads as chickens. Again then, the revs rise, tapes line, here we go, race one of the season finale, through Frittenden. Somebody else against Martin Sturgeon, just powered around the outside. All tight stuff here at Frittenden. Indeed, Martin Sturgeon from Mitch Godden, from Paul Cooper and Mark Bosby. It takes second, third and fourth places all very tight together. And then Ben Elsley bringing it on over and Ben Farmer bringing up the rear. Making it look easy as he comes around there. Little bit of leg trailing. Steel shoes gone. Martin Sturgeon leads. Mark Bosby in second. Ron Mitch Godden in third. Ron Cooper in fourth. And Ben Elsley and Lawrence Farmer. Last lap flag out this time. Mark Bosby. Sturgeon. They pass each other then. With the sunlight in the eyes here, I can't see a lot. What's happening? Round they come then. I think Lawrence Barber's just been lapped. Flat out and going for it. There's the checkered flag. Mark Bosby takes the win. That's 82 Ben Elsley. We seem to have lost number 11 Paul Cooper. Indeed, I can see a machine on the circuit. Oh, we have a result of race one. The result of race one was a win there, a good win for number 3, Mark Bosby. Second place went to number 15, Martin Sturgeon. I think he slowed up when he lost his steel shoe. Third place went to number 9, Mitch Godden. Fourth place, number 82, Ben Elsley, and in fifth place at 117, Lawrence Barber. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 24.40 seconds. That's 1 minute 24.40 seconds, an average speed of 50.23 miles per hour. On the line then for race 2, looks like a slightly depleted lineup here for the season finale. Off they go. Hurtling down into the first corner, looks like Danny Warwick's got the lead. Just a 3-horse race at the moment. Danny Warwick powers through. From 17, Gareth Hickmott. And 45, James Peters. Looks to me like Dave Mears, Cameron Woodward, Aaron Pease, James Theobald, Steve Drury all thought better of it. Round they come then. Did I see a bit of dust there? Was that a bit of dust just coming up, did I see? Danny Warwick, flat out and going for it. Gareth Hickmott, lovely position there, second place, lots of points. And in third place, James Peters. Also scoring valuable points towards this afternoon's final. Danny Warwick on his last lap then. Powering towards victory. Gareth Hickmott using his loaf and not putting too much at risk. Soaking up some very valuable points. And James Peters in third place. The checkered flag comes out. Just look at the depth of the water on that man's, on that marshal's boots there. The win for Danny Warwick. A wide line for Gareth Hickmott, but he comes home for those second place and valuable points. And we wait there for third place as he comes flat out of the turn over the line for third place, that is 45, James Peters. Official result in a moment. Race 2, 500cc solos, a win there for number 52, Danny Warwick. Second place, number 17, Gareth Hickmott. Third place, number 45, James Peters. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.08 seconds and a speed of 46.88 miles per hour. From the top, 52, 17, 45. 1 minute 30.08 seconds and 46.88 miles per hour. No Harlan Cook. Or Lee Smart. Riders going to the line to do battle for race 3. I think as long as it doesn't rain, the track conditions can only improve with the drying wind and the warm sun. But if it rains, I think we've had it. I've always been good at stating the obvious. There they go then down the first straight. Difficult to see who's who on the first turn from here. Somebody sneak through on the inside, powering their way round. It looks like James Shanes has made it to the front. It is James Shanes that's away there now. With Charlie Powell taking the wide line round the corner. Scott Cresswell catching up. Georgie Wood, Matt Saul, Warren Atkinson, Gordon Walker. Brilliant start there by Charlie Powell, but brave man on the front line there. Making his way around that turn. James Shanes, youngest man in the field, fastest man on the track so far, I should think. We'll wait until we get his time at the end of this. With 2 laps done and 2 more to go, it's James Shanes, Charlie Powell, Georgie Wood. I think that was Matt Saul next. Gordon Walker bringing up the rear. Look at James Shanes, he's absolutely flying, he knows no fear at all. 1 more lap to go, James Shanes. Well clear of Charlie Powell in second place. Georgie Wood there in third, on the comeback trail after his nasty injury last year up at Wainfleet. Scott Cresswell, Warren Atkinson, Matt Saul. And checkered flag then. 93, James Shanes takes the win. From Charlie Powell. In second, Scott Cresswell comes home for third, followed by 212. Georgie Wood seems to have retired to the centre green. And Gordon Walker completes race distance. Official result for you in a moment. Well, he looked very fast, but he wasn't that fast. Race 3. Fast enough to win, though. A win for number 93, James Shanes. Second place, 92, Charlie Powell. Third place, number 200, Scott Cresswell. Fourth place, number 212, Warren Atkinson. And in fifth place, number 84, Gordon Walker. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.21 seconds, a speed of 46.88 miles per hour. From the top, 93, 92, 200, 212, 84, 1 minute 30.21 seconds, 46.88 miles per hour. Over we go, and we get our first look at the sidecars this afternoon. Unfortunately, this race rather depleted with no Matt Fumarola and Dan Crawford and no Mark Warren, Kieran Ivey. Matt Fumer and Dan Crawford, I think, possibly looked at the weather and thought better of it, and I think that Mark Warren had gearbox trouble. Chain came off and smashed the crankcase, I think, in practice. Down to a 4-horse race here, but it's still looking quite good with Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley and Neil Owen, Jason Farwell. And then we have Roger and Philip Wynne and Mick Stace, Nick Barber. Here we go then. Number 9, Miles Simmons gets to... Oh no, they're not just practicing. Why they come then? I thought he meant it. Race 4. Oh, I thought there was 4 blokes on one outfit there. They were so close together when they went past here. I thought there was 4 blokes on one outfit. And Neil Owen goes into the front. Miles Simmons chasing hard on the inside, and through goes Miles Simmons. There's Miles Simmons leading. And then it's Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. I must admit, this is the first time I've seen Jason Farwell in action. So, looking forward to see how he goes. And as I say, there he drops off the back. So Neil Owen stops. Passenger's up on his feet and he's A-OK. And then Roger Wynne goes by, and Mick Stace and Nick Barker go by. Jason Farwell runs to the inside of the track. See how deep that puddle is in the middle? He goes to rejoin Neil Owen and get back in the race and pick up the lowest qualifying points, or the highest left points that are there. So let's get back to this then. We have Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley up the back straight. Miles clear of everybody else. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Goes 11, Roger and Philip Wynne, Mick Stace and Nick Barker, and Neil Owen, Jason Farwell. Showing flag for Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. flag there for second place, Roger and Philip Wynne. In third place are 18 Mick Stace and Nick Barker, and unfortunately not a finisher, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Race 4, right-hand side cars, a win there for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place it was number 11, Roger and Philip Wynne. In third place, 18, Mick Stace and Nick Barker. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 46.49 seconds, a speed of 45.11 miles per hour. Let me just tell you the little rules that govern this. To be deemed a finisher, you must finish 3 of the 4 laps of the race, and you are not allowed to take a checkered flag twice. So the result, 9, 11, 18, 1 minute 46.49 seconds, 45.11 miles per hour. On to race 5, right-hand side cars, 2 missing from this one, so another 4-horse race. That's Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh, Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown, and Paul Hebden, James Lorry. So it does feel a bit odd to be here at Frittenden without any left-handers, but you can't run all the classes all the time, especially with the clocks going back last night and the darkness coming early this evening. Liven it all up a little bit. And yet with so few meetings to run, they still manage to moan about date clashes. Something's not right somewhere. We move then to race 5, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh, Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown, Paul Hebden, James Lorry. Roy's Ices and Caterers there advertised, R&A Supplies, the public address system to which you can hear me on. Laurels by Design, Motorsport Laurels. Lots of adverts in the programme. Lots of people to share your money with when you need their services. Here they come then. 4 sidecars in this one, hurtling down the first straight. Colin Blackburn just had his front wheel in front as he went past here. Rob Wilson cuts his nose off on the first turn and goes for gold. Rob Wilson slightly on the outside and again just as Miles listed earlier in that previous race. All tight stuff here. Colin Blackburn leads, Rob Wilson in second. Then Robbie Wilson with Liam Brown, new passenger for him, and Paul Hebden, James Lorry bringing up the rear. On the front line. Pulling away from the rest of the field, Rob Wilson there in second and Robbie Wilson in third. Last lap flag being made ready. And here they come. 1 lap to go. Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown. And Paul Hebden, James Lorry. Passenger doing his best to get some drive on that rear wheel. There goes the checkered flag then. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh get their first win of the afternoon from Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders in second, Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown in third. Race 5, the right-hand side cars. Race 5, right-hand side cars. A win there for 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. In second place was 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. In third place was 42, Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. In fourth place was number 67, Paul Hebden and James Lorry. With no other finishers, the winner's time was 1 minute 48.01 seconds, giving a speed of 44.27 miles per hour. From the top, 25, 24, 42, 67. 1 minute 48.01 seconds, a speed of 44.27 miles per hour.
Nice.
I couldn't get Nilo into the front of my brain. I could with the incident, but couldn't quite put the name to who'd done it at the time. And I didn't catch the name when he said it. I don't want to go walking, I went the wrong bloke. I'm sure if he comes out in the next 2 weeks, he'll be in anyway. Off the line we go. Dust! I saw dust! Down they go then. 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott in their last event together. Hit the first turn first. Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemiston hot pursuit in second place. We're off in a big yellow. John Hiscock and Carl Bell. John Hiscock moving up through into third place ahead of Nicky Owen. Oh, sorry, Will Offin and Nicky Owen. Round they come then, 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, well clear of Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemiston. From John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Will Owen and Nicky Owen. Will Offin and Nicky Owen. Look at Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. They're having a field day here today, aren't they? They're really lapping it up. Almost a full straight ahead of second place men, Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemiston. Then it is John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Will Offin and Nicky Owen. Pete and Steve Colvin. And bringing up the rear is 3-6, John Thorpe and Fraser Sullivan. Last lap for Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Looking magnificent here this afternoon, and obviously got that little one of their on a win in their tummies this afternoon. Round they come then. For the checkered flag is 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. From Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemiston, John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Pete and Steve Colvin, and Will Offin and Nicky Owen. The official result of race 6 was a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In second place was number 76, Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemiston. In third place was number 184, John Hiscock and Carl Bell. In fourth place, number 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. In fifth place was 80, Will Offin and Nicky Owen. And in sixth place was 362, John Thorpe and Fraser Sutherland. The winner's time, 1 minute 48.78 seconds, an average speed of 43.87 miles per hour. From the top, 92, 76, 184, 99, 80 and 362. 1 minute 48.78 seconds, 43.87 miles per hour. Upright solos next then, Lee Oakley, Bob Dolman, Tim Mount. I know Tim Mount, he's told us he's not coming, hasn't he? John Yeldham, Paul Morphy, Chris Mackett, Steve Gallagher, Graham Brown. See what happens with the upright solos. Doesn't look like they're having a sighting lap, does it? They're going straight out, and away they go. Powering down that first straight. Looks like Bob Dolman that gets down to the first turn first. Power on now on the apex of the turn, round they come. It's 16, Bob Dolman that leads. From 122, Graham Brown from John Yeldham. From 19, Dave Mears. Then Lee Oakley, Ross Lingham, Paul Murphy. And Chris Mackett. Did he get left on the line or something? I can't believe he's right back there under his own steam. Around they come then. 16, Bob Dolman. From 122, Graham Brown. From 46, John Yeldon. 19, Dave Mears. Then Lee Oakley. Chris Mackett made up a couple of places. Paul Murphy and 77, Steve Gallagher. Not 77, sorry about that. What earlier statement. There we go then, on to the last lap. It's 16, Bob Dolman, and 122, Graham Brown. From John Yeldon, Dave Mears. Then Lee Oakley, Chris Mackett. Paul Murphy and Steve Gallagher, and a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. That's the way to open the account in the afternoon, isn't it, with a win. Second place to Graham Brown. Third place to John Yeldon. Fourth place to Dave Mears. Followed home by Chris Mackett and Lee Oakley. And at the finish, Paul Murphy just ahead of Steve Gallagher, having their own private battle at the back. Race 7. Race 7, the upright solos, a win there for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place to 122, Graham Brown. Third place to number 46, John Yeldon. Fourth place to number 19, Dave Mears. Fifth place to 68, Chris Mackett. Sixth place to number 12, Lee Oakley. Seventh was 55, Paul Murphy. And eighth was 77, Steve Gallagher. The winner's time at 1 minute 33.68 seconds equates 45.37 miles per hour. From the top, 16, 122, 46, 19, 68, 12, 55, 77. 1 minute 33.68 seconds, 45.37 miles per hour. Danny Warwick leads then from 93, James Shanes. In this 500cc solo leg 2. This stopped on the first turn down there, not quite sure who that is from this distance, but anyway, 52, Danny Warwick leading. From 93, James Shanes in second place. From 82, Ben Ilsley, and then our man Scott Cresswell it is, who's rejoined the race. Danny Warwick takes the last lap flag from James Shanes in second. And it's 82, Ben Ilsley in third, and Scott Cresswell hammering away there in fourth. First and second are wide apart, but the other two are within striking distance. There goes the checkered flag. It's 52, Danny Warwick, 2 rides and 2 wins this afternoon. From 93, James Shanes, who's had a win in a second. And then it's 200, Scott Cresswell, and 82, Ben Ilsley, bring it up the rear. Race 8, 500cc solos, race 8. A win there for number 52, Danny Warwick. Second place to number 93, James Shanes. Third place was number 82, Ben Ilsley. And fourth place was number 200, Scott Cresswell. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 28.36 seconds, a speed of 47.95 miles per hour. On the top, 52, 93, 82, 200, 1 minute 28.36 seconds, 47.95 miles per hour. 500cc solos are go, and it's 15. Martin Sturgeon in the lead from Mitch Godden, Gareth Hickmott, Matt Saul, and James Peters, with Gordon Walker and Lawrence Barber bringing up the rear there. There goes Martin Sturgeon. Problems for him. I didn't see quite what the problem was he went by. I think his chain could be off. So Mitch Godden takes up the lead. Mitch Godden powering on towards victory on the far side. Gareth Hickmott in second place. Round they come then. The last lap flag now being made ready for Mitch Godden. From Gareth Hickmott. From Matt Saul. From James Peters. Mitch Godden lapping the tail ender. He enters the last turn, or the last time. Gordon Walker one more lap to go, and the checkered flag is out. Mitch Godden takes the win. From 17, Gareth Hickmott from 181. Matt Saul, 117 is a lap in arrears. Number 45, James Peters, is the next finisher home. And we have a little wait for the man coming around the last turn there. It's a complete race distance. .500cc solos then, 500cc solos, race 9. Don't shoot the messenger. Race number 9, a win for number 9. Must be an omen in there somewhere, mustn't there? Mitch Godden. Second place, number 17, Gareth Hickmott. In third place, it will be 45, James Peters. And in fourth place, number 181, Matt Saul. The clerk of the course reversing those positions around, or rather I should say dropping Matt Saul down one place for course cutting. Fifth place was number 84, Gordon Walker, and sixth place was 117, Lawrence Barber. The winner's time was 1 minute 32.74 seconds and a speed of 45.37 miles per hour. We'll come back for a rerun of that later on. Here they come now, out of race 10. Number 3, Mark Boseby. On the front line from Charlie Powell and Georgie Wood. Georgie Wood going through on the inside of Charlie Powell, not quite making it. Charlie Powell powers around the outside. Georgie Wood chases hard on there in third place. And not finishing the first ride for Georgie. He needs the points now if he's to make that final this afternoon. Round they come then. Number 3, Mark Boseby. Track drying out beautifully. 92, Charlie Powell. From 96, Georgie Wood. And 212, Warren Atkinson. Just a 4-horse race here. Paul Cooper obviously hurting himself there earlier and not coming out in this one. Dave Mears condensing his efforts all into the upright class this afternoon. There's number 3, Mark Boseby. From 92, Charlie Powell. From 96, Georgie Wood. And 212. Warren Atkinson bringing up the rear. Checkered flag for number 3, Mark Boseby. Who seems to have lost his footrest. From 96, George Wood. From 92, Charlie Powell. Race 10, a win there for number 3, Mark Boseby. In second place was 96, Georgie Wood. In third place was 92, Charlie Powell, and in fourth place was 212, Warren Atkinson. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.34 seconds, a speed of 46.88 miles per hour. I think Mark's come back to look for his footrest, I'm not sure. I can see something laying on the floor there. Could be a track marker, could be his footrest, I'm not sure. Race 10 was 3:96.92.212, 1 minute 30.34 seconds, 46.88 miles per hour. I want to tell you that before we get to the end and you add all the points up and say, how come he's there when he didn't score no points here? So I've told you. Race 4, in 4th place, please put in 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Clark, the course decision. Right-hand side cars are back. Race 11. Should have 4 in this one. Indeed, we've only got 3 by the looks of things. Around they go. Looking fast and furious. Looks like Miles Simmons in 2nd place. Is it Neil Owen in 1st place? I can't tell. Yes, Neil Owen in 1st place with Jason Farwell and number 9. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley scorching through on the inside there. But Miles Simmons has gone a bit wide, but Neil Owen's gone wide with him. That was not such a good idea because that inside line seems faster. And once again, Miles Simmons gets his nose in front. Neil Owen really needed to change line in mid-corner there to come on the inside of Miles Simmons and take that advantage. He's doing it this time, but that bend it doesn't seem to work so well on. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley from 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. From 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders, who can only watch from 3rd position at the moment. Neil Owen a good inside line this time, but I don't think he's close enough to make the distance on Miles Simmons. Miles Simmons makes a few yards up the back straight. It's Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley from Neil Owen and Jason Farwell and Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders. All to fight for here at Frittenden. One more lap to go. Miles Simmons, I believe he's Suzuki powered this year. Goes up the back straight. On the Godden V-twin. Isn't it strange how the local Godden Kent built engine has to come from Wales every week to race. Number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley take the win. From Neil Owen and Jason Farwell and Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders in 3rd. Official result for you in a moment. Race 11, the right-hand side cars. Race 11, the right-hand side cars. A win there for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In 2nd place was number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. And in 3rd place was number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 46.53 seconds, a speed of 45.11 miles per hour. Riders on the line then for race 12. All 5 going. And down the straight they come, and as I said, it's Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott that get to the first turn first. Beautiful line out of that turn. Looks like John Hiscock, Carl Bell there in 2nd place. And Ray in 3rd place. Too many green machines. Indeed, it's Rob Wilson's that green Liam Brown suit I could see green from the distance. But it is Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown in 2nd. John Hiscock and Carl Bell indeed in 3rd. Then Gareth Bannister and Simon Beatty. They haven't changed places, I've just changed the running order. And Roger and Philip Wynne bringing up the rear. Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott. Going for gold here this afternoon. Let's start the rumours going. Who'll be on with Paul next year then? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Dare say some people have got their own ideas. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott absolutely flying here in their last meeting together. On their last lap. From Robbie Wilson Jr. and Liam Brown. With John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Simon Beatty and Gareth Bannister the right way round this time. And Roger and Philip Wynne. Bringing up the rear. So there we are. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott take the win. Right-hand side cars, race 12. A win and a cracking win for 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In second place it was number 42, Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. In third place was 184, John Hiscock and Carl Bell. In fourth place, number 76, Simon Beanie and Gareth Bemister. And in fifth place was number 11, Roger Wynne and Philip Wynne. 06 finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 44.40 seconds, a speed of 45.98 miles per hour. From the top, 92, 42, 184, 76, 11. 1 minute 44.40 seconds, 45.98. Race 12. Race 12, right-hand side cars, 92, 42, 184, 76, 11, 1 minute 44.40 seconds, 45.98 miles per hour. Looking to race 13 at the Frittenden season finale 2013. Should have 5 in this one. There's no Mark Coster and Carl Blythe, I'm afraid. 1, 2, 3, I only see 4 on the line though. We should have Pete and Steve Colvin. We should have Paul Hebden and James Lorry, Colin Blackburn, Carl Pugh, Mick Stace, Nick Barker and Will Offin, Nicky Owen. We'll see the Stace Barker outfit. Away they go then. The tapes are flown and they head down the first turn. It's Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh to get down there first. Pete and Steve Colvin in second place. Then Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And Paul Hebden, James Lorry. No Nicky Owen. Will Offin and Nicky Owen. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that. 2 surnames beginning with O, I think. Round they come. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. From Pete and Steve Colvin. From Mick Stace and Nick Barker. That's number 11. No, it isn't. That's number 67. Paul Hebden and James Lorry. Colin Blackwell and Carl Pugin at half distance from Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And 67, Paul Hebden and James Lorry. Pass that flag out for Colin Blackwell and Carl Pugh. Pete and Steve Colvin, valuable points for them in second place. Mick Stace and Nick Barker in third. Paul Hebden, James Lorry bringing up the rear. The checker flag is out. Colin Blackwell and Carl Pugh take the win. Pete and Steve Colvin, as I said, very valuable points there for second place. Mick Stace and Nick Barker. Paul Hebden and Jamie Lorry bringing up the rear. Right-hand side cars. Race 13, a win for number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. In second place was number 99, Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. In third place was number 18, Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And in fourth place was 67, Paul Hebden and James Lorry. Now the finishers, the winner's time at 1 minute 48.06 seconds, a speed of 44.27 miles per hour. From the top, 25, 99, 18, 67. 1 minute 48.06 seconds, 44.27 miles per hour. Race 14, the upright solos. No Tim Mount, I'm afraid. Out with torn tendons in the left wrist. But Graham Brown at a second place early on. Paul Morphy finished earlier on, so did Lee Oakley, Steve Gallagher. John Yeldon, Bob Dolman and Chris Mackett. Bob Dolman had the first win. Can he repeat that here in race 14? Looks like he's off to a tremendous start. Settling himself down on the first turn first. Graham Brown in hot pursuit in second place. Gaining a few yards going to corner. John Yeldon takes the wide line. John Yeldon takes the very, very wide line. I bet he wished he hadn't. Anyway, round they go then. It's 16 Bob Dolman. From 1-2-2 Graham Brown, from Chris Mackett in third place. That's a better position for him this time, but he got a better start this time. So, Bob Dolman. Absolutely flying here. At half distance. From 1-2-2 Graham Brown. 68 Chris Mackett starts to make a move on Graham Brown. He tries to squeeze through on the inside. Lee Oakley is there in fourth. Then Dave Mears. Then John Yeldon. Steve Gallagher. Paul Morphy. Lovely inside line there for Bob Dolman. How did he manage to turn that there? Turn that on a sixpence, didn't he? There we are then. Bob Dolman. From Graham Brown. From Chris Mackett. Lee Oakley. Dave Mears. John Yeldon. And Steve Gallagher and Paul Morphy. And a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place then to Graham Brown. And in third place was 68, Chris Mackett. Then Lee Oakley. Dave Mears. John Yeldon. Race 14 then, a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. 2 in a row. Second to 1-2-2, Graham Brown. Third to 68, Chris Mackett. Fourth to 12, Lee Oakley. Fifth to 19, Dave Mears. And sixth was 46, John Yeldon. In seventh place was 77, Steve Gallagher. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 33.06 seconds, a speed of 45.37 miles per hour. From the top, 16, 1-2-2, 68, 12, 19, 46, 77. No other finishers, 1 minute 33.06 seconds, 45.37 miles per hour. Away we go then, race 15 it is. Mitch Godden gets the best of the start. Mitch Godden then powering out of that turn. Well clear of second place man, which is Danny Warwick, who had 2 wins up to this point. Then it's Georgie Wood, and it's Charlie Powell. Scott Cresswell. All happening here this afternoon at the season finale. Mitch Godden getting the grip to the ground. At half distance is Mitch Godden from Danny Warwick, from Georgie Wood, from Charlie Powell and Scott Cresswell. Nicely spaced apart, almost even I would say, each one of them. Make it much easier here in the commentary box. You've plenty of time to write those numbers down, you know. Number 9, Mitch Godden. From 52, that's Danny Warwick. Then Georgie Wood, followed by Charlie Powell and Scott Cresswell. Oh, Georgie Wood seems to be making a bit of a move on Danny Warwick there in the third and second places. Can he snatch it on this last turn? He sneaks through on the inside. Can he stay there? Mitch Godden powering towards victory. The checkered flag is out. It's Mitch Godden's win. It's Georgie Wood's second. Danny Warwick's third. Followed on by Charlie Powell. Race 15. The result there was a win for number 9, Mitch Godden. In second place was number 96, Georgie Wood. Second place was 96, Georgie Wood. Third place was 52, Danny Warwick.
Lost his silencer.
I knew that number 200 seems to have lost a silencer. If any marshal can see it, any marshal can see a silencer laying somewhere on the circuit. Number 200, Scott Cresswell, lost his on the way round. Now I've forgotten where I got to, so I'll start again. Race 15 was a win for number 9, Mitch Godden. Second place, 96, Georgie Wood. Third place, 52, Danny Warwick. Fourth place, 92, Charlie Powell. And in fifth place was number 200, Scott Cresswell. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.82 seconds, a speed of 47.95 miles per hour. Race 16, more 500cc solos. 4 out in this one. James Shanes it is that leads. From 82, Ben Elsley in second place. Then 212, Warren Atkinson, and 84, Gordon Walker. James Shanes then, looking fast and furious this afternoon. James Shanes leading from Ben Elsley in second place. Not often we see Ben on a 500 up here these days. He's always been a 250 campaigner, but he's looking pretty steady on that one this afternoon. Warren Atkinson in third and Gordon Walker in fourth. Last lap flag is out and James Shanes is absolutely flying. He'll take some catching if he gets the start in the final. The start will be very important in that final this afternoon, I'm sure. 82, Ben Elsley there in second place. Followed home in third. With another lap to go is 212, Warren Atkinson. And 84, Gordon Walker. Checker flag goes out for 93. James Shanes, the youngest competitor on the field. Ben Elsley was home in second place. Very nice, immaculately turned out motorcycle. Then 212, Warren Atkinson. And bringing up the rear, 84, Gordon Walker. Race 16, the 500cc Solos, was a win there for number 93. That was James Shanes. In second place it was number 82, Ben Elsley. In third place was 212, Warren Atkinson. And in fourth place was 84, Gordon Walker. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 29.17 seconds, 47.41 miles per hour. And away we go again then with the 500cc Solos. Ginger into the first turn this time, but getting the motor on coming out of it. Martin Sturgeon takes the lead from number 3, Mark Baseby. Mark Baseby going forward on the front line. Martin Sturgeon in second, and Gareth Hickmott. All happening here at Frittenden. Around the turn they come then, number 3, Mark Baseby at half distance. From Martin Sturgeon in second, then Gareth Hickmott, Matt Saul, James Peters. Track now looks to be at its best it's been all afternoon. Let's just hope those nasty clouds go away. Number 3, Mark Baseby, 1 lap to go. He's in good form this afternoon. Must have found another footrest from somewhere. 15, Martin Sturgeon in second place. Gareth Hickmott making a move there on the inside, trying to come up from third. Then Matt Saul and James Peters. Checkered flag goes out. Number 3. Mark Baseby, another win. On 15, Martin Sturgeon in second. Gareth Hickmott in third. Matt Saul in fourth. And James Peters bringing up the rear in fifth. Race 17, the 500cc solo. There was a win there for number 3, Mark Baseby. Second place was number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Third place was number 17, Gareth Hickmott. Fourth place was 181, Matt Saul. Fifth place was 45, James Peters. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 31.38 seconds, giving an average speed of 46.38 miles per hour. So in the last leg there, Mitch Cotton set the fastest time, followed then by 93, James Shanes, and then number 3, Mark Baseby. I have to say that there wasn't a lot of people pushing them, was there? Sidecars are go. Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott get down to the first turn with Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown hot on their heels, with Mick Stace and Nick Barber in third. Just a 3-horse race here. Round they come then. 92, Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott in the lead again. For 3 out of 3, we've got Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown chasing hard in second place, and Mick Stace, Nick Barker in third. '92, Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott. Will this be their last heat together? Round the turn, looking immaculate this afternoon. Really enjoying this last bash together at the season finale. With 1 lap to go, it's Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott from Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. And Mick Stace, Nick Barber bringing up the rear. Into the last bend for the last time in this heat. Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott, another clean pair of heels, 3 rides and 3 wins this afternoon in the sidecar class, from Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown in second. And just completing race distance, Mick Stace and Nick Barker. Race 18. Race 18, the right-hand sidecars. A win, the 3rd in a row, for 92, Paul Whiteland and Alan Elliott. In second place was number 42, Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. And in third place was number 18, Mick Stace and Nick Barker. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 42.30 seconds, a speed of 46.88 miles per hour. From the top, 92, 42, 18. 1 minute 42.30 seconds, 46.88 miles per hour. All 5 look like they're going ahead in this one. Race 19, we look at John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Pete and Steve Colvin, Simon Beattie, Gareth Bemister, Colin Blackwell, Carl Pugh, Roger Wynne, Philip Wynne. Place your bets. Under starters' orders, and away we go. '25, Colin Blackwell and Carl Pugh down to the first turn first. Pete and Steve Colvin in hot pursuit there in second. Then it's John Hiscock and Carl Bell. Then it's Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemister. Round they come then. Throttle's wound up. 25. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh from Pete and Steve Colvin. From John Hiscock and Carl Bell. Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemister. Roger and Philip Wynn bringing up the rear. Hot stuff here at Frittenden, but they're quite nicely spaced apart. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Pete and Steve Colvin. John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Simon Beattie, Gareth Bemister. Roger and Philip Wynn. On the last lap they go in 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh, Pete and Steve Colvin, John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemister, and Roger and Philip Wynn bringing up the rear. Oh no, look at the big clouds of smoke on the far side. Colin Blackburn's machine seems to have expired on the far side there big time. Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin take the win from John Hiscock, Carl Bell, Simon Beattie, Gareth Bemister, Roger and Philip Wynn. Will Colin Blackburn push the bike over for the points? Or is it all over? Borrow somebody else's or something, because that one didn't look like it was going to make it through another race with the clouds of smoke on the far side. So here we are in race 19, the win going to 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. In second place it was 184, and that is John Hiscock and Carl Bell. In third place was number 76, Simon Beattie and Gareth Bemister, and in fourth place was number 11, Roger and Philip Wynn. In fifth place, pushing home, 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. The winner's time of 1 minute 47.60 seconds, a speed of 44.68 miles per hour. From the top, 99, 184, 76, 11, 25, 1 minute 47.60 seconds, 44.68 miles per hour. So we look for Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, who's been going very well so far this afternoon. John Thorpe and Fraser Sutherland, Paul Hebden, James Lorry, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Neil Owen, Jason Farwell. Well, that is a lot to fight for there, with Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley on the pace. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders has been up and down a little bit throughout the afternoon. Neil Owen, Jason Farwell the same. It's going to be a good one. Race 20. And here they come. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders get their nose in front at the first turn. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley in second, and Neil Owen, Jason Farwell in third. And John Thorpe, Fraser Sutherland bringing up the rear. Wilson and Terry Saunders seem to blind out any little gremlins they may have had earlier. And round the turn they come. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, Neil Owen, Jason Farwell, and John Thorpe, Fraser Sutherland bringing up the rear. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders certainly seem to have the bit between their teeth in this one, and Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley's not giving up an inch, with Neil Owen and Jason Farwell always in there, giving that throttle full bore. And John Thorpe, Fraser Sutherland bringing up the rear. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders on the last lap from number 9. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley from Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. And this one coming around the back here is 67, Paul Hebden and James Lorry, not John Thorpe and Fraser Sutherland. As earlier stated. Might help if there were some numbers on the outfit somewhere. Round they come then. A checkered flag for Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. Second place to Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. I think both of those will go through to the semi-finals. Because today we've got semis as well as finals if the programme goes complete. There goes the checkered flag for Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. And Paul Hebden comes around without James Lorry. Race 20 to right-hand side cars. Race 20 right-hand side cars. A win there for number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. In second place, it was number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In third place, it was number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. There was no other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 42.44 seconds and a speed of 46.88 miles per hour. And even though Paul Hebden and James Lorry did come round and take that checkered flag, James Lorry didn't have his crash helmet on. He therefore was not fully attired and therefore does not qualify as a finisher in race 20. We have the upright solos and then the interval, hopefully a short interval. Could run out of light. These aren't the upright solos. And it's all happening on the front line. It's like Graham Brown that's got to the front. Rob Dolman powering his way around the outside of Graham Brown. Not quite getting there though. It's Graham Brown, Bob Dolman, Dave Mears, Chris Mackett from Lee Oakley. Bob Dolman takes that front line position and scorches away on the front line. There it is. Bob Dolman from Graham Brown, as it has been in the previous heats. Dave Mears up to third place this time. That could be his best finish of the afternoon so far. And Chris Mackett is sitting there in fourth. So it's Bob Dolman, it's Graham Brown, Dave Mears, Chris Mackett, Lee Oakley, Sean Weldon, and Steve Gallagher. Here at Frittenden this afternoon for the end of the season 2013, and Bob Dolman takes the last lap flag ahead of Graham Brown, Dave Mears, Chris Mackett, Lee Oakley, Sean Yeldon. And Steve Gallagher bringing up the rear. The checkered flag is being made ready. The man stands in the puddle. Bob Dolman, that's to me is 3 rides and 3 wins. From Graham Brown, from Dave Mears, Chris Mackett, Lee Oakley, John Yeldon. The last qualifying race there of the afternoon of the heats, solos uprights, was a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place was 122, Graham Brown. Third place was number 19, Dave Mears. Fourth place was number 68, Chris Mackett. Fifth place was number 12, Lee Oakley. Sixth place was 46, John Yeldon. And seventh place was 77, Steve Gallagher. No 8th finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 33.48 seconds, a speed of 45.37 miles per hour. That's 16, 122, 19, 68, 12, 46, 77. 1 minute 33.48 seconds, 45.37 miles per hour. They're actually putting away for the second place team at the moment as we speak. And round they come. It is Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, obviously with the bit between his teeth this afternoon. He showed a clear pair of heels to everybody in all the heats, and he's well away in the semi-final. We have Roger and Philip Wynn in second place. Then we have John Hiscock and Carl Bell. Then Pete and Steve Coleman. Only 5 going in this one. No Colin Blackbourne, who had blown his bike up in that last heat. 92. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Then Roger and Philip Wynn in second place with John Hiscock putting him under pressure from third. Then Pete and Steve Coleman in fourth. There's Simon Bannister, Beanie and Gareth Bannister bringing up the rear. Round they come then. Paul Whitelam well clear of the rest of the field as he takes the last lap flag. He looks over his shoulder, sees he's got a good gap there. He's not going to waste it now. Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott, John Hiscock, Carl Bell move up into second. Roger and Philip winner in third, and Pete Colvin and Sue Colvin, they're in fourth, trying to get that third place. And then it is Simon Beanie and Gareth Bemister bringing up the lead. Last turn, last time, nice and easy for Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, having built up such a good lead. I bet the final won't be as easy ride as that. But Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, 4 rides and 4 wins so far this afternoon. John Hiscock, Carl Bell come home in second. Pete and Steve Colvin just making it across the line in third, ahead of the Wynn boys. And then it is Simon Beanie and Gareth Bemister. Race 24, the official result there, a win. A cracking win for number 92. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In second place is number 184. John Hiscock and Carl Bell. In third place was number 99. Pete and Steve Colvin. In fourth place was number 11. The Wynn boys. And in fifth place was number 76. Simon Beanie and Gareth Bemister. No sixth finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 45.10 seconds. The speed of 45.54 miles per hour. From the top, 92, 184, 99, 11, 76. 1 minute 45.10 seconds, 45.54 miles per hour. On to race 25, the second semi-final for the right-hand sidecars. We look for 9, Miles Simmons, 24, Rob Wilson, 42, Robbie Wilson, 12, Neil Owen, 18, Mick Stace, and 67, Paul Hebden. First 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, 24, Robbie Wilson and Terry Saunders, 42, Robbie Wilson. And that's James Brown, I can't remember which one it was now. Liam Brown that was, 12 is Neil Owen and Jason Farwell, 18 is Mick Stace and Nick Barker, and 67 is Paul Hebden and James Lowry. Coming to the line as we speak. Let's just hope that rain can hold off just these last few races. All 6 up for this semi-final. I don't know what the hold-up is, since we would hold up. Oh no, we're underway. Here we go. Hurdling down towards the first turn. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley seem to have the run of it. They've got the whole shot. 42, Robbie Wilson in second place. Oh, very, very close there. Miles Simmons powers away out of that turn. He gets that hot spot to put through there and powers himself away from Robbie Wilson. And Liam Brown. Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley, Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown, Neil Owen, Jason Farwell. And then Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. Behind him is Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And then Paul Hebden and James Lowry. As the race continues, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley looking every inch. The winners of this one. Just compare his time to that of Paul Whitelam. Well, Paul Whitelam did ease up for his last 2 laps. He had nobody chasing him, did he? There we have Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley on their last lap from Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. giving the last turn for the last time. One last big twist of the throttle. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley take the win. From Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown. From Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Then Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders. Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And I believe that was 67, Paul Hebden and James Lorry, bringing up the rear. Race 25, the right-hand sidecar semi-final. The win going to number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place, it was 42, and that was Robbie Wilson and Liam Brown. In third place, it was number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. In fourth place, it was 24, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders. In fifth place was 18, Mick Stace and Nick Barker. And in sixth place, it was 67, James Lorry. No, yes, Paul Hebden with James Lorry. He's done it the wrong way round again, didn't I? Paul Hebden with James Lorry. The winner's time, 1 minute 43.07 seconds, giving an average speed of 46.43 miles per hour. From the top, 9, 42, 12, 24, 18, 67. 1 minute 43.07 seconds, a speed of 46.43 miles per hour. We now go for the right-hand, not so right-hand, sorry, you're going to have to solo final away. The big one, chaps, the closing solo race of 2013 here in the southeast, the Frittenden finale. Round they come then. Who's it going to be? No, this isn't that final. This is the uprights. Sorry about that. The uprights and Bob Dolman with 3 rides and 3 wins to his credit. He's underway in this one. That's why I couldn't recognise anybody in the final, wasn't it, when he went off the line. There he goes, Bob Dolman. Out of the 4 races, he's done 3, won 3, and he is out in front in this one. Looks like Graham Brown it is broken down on the centre green. That's a shame, he had second in each race earlier on. Bob Dolman cruising on to the finish then with 68, Chris Mackett in second and 19, Dave Mears in third. Then it's 46, John Yeldon. And it's 77, Steve Gallagher. We'll have a build up for the final in a minute, eh? What a clown I was there. So I tell you, I don't need anybody to help me, I can make a fool of myself. Number 16, Bob Dolman. 1 lap to go. With 68, Chris Mackett in hot pursuit and Dave Mears in third. Those 3 quite nicely distanced apart. Then a bit of space down to John Yeldon. And a bit more space down to Steve Gallagher. Coming round the last turn then for the last time, the checkered flag being made ready. Chris Mackett's making a bit of ground in second place, but he's not going to do it. It's 16, Bob Dolman, 4 from 4. Chris Mackett gets his best ride of the afternoon for second place. Dave Mears once again is in third. So I think 77 must have pulled out. Race 26, a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place 68, Chris Mackett. Third place was 19, Dave Mears. And in fourth place was 46, John Yeldon. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 34.39 seconds, a speed of 44.88 miles per hour. From the top, 16, 68, 19, 46, 1 minute 34.39 seconds, 44.88 miles per hour. Looks like we're going to be underway now for the big one, chaps. The season finale. 500cc solo final. If you haven't placed your bets, it's a bit late now, and here they go. Hurling down the straight, Mitch Godden seems to have the best of it on the far side. Mitch Godden breaks clear on the whole shot. Danny Warwick moves up into second place. Mitch Godden gets the power on early, he's gone wide. Will that be Danny Warwick's opening? Danny Warwick powers through on the inside. It's Danny Warwick now from Mitch Godden from Mark Baisby. From 92, Charlie Powell, James Shanes, Gareth Hickmott. Then James Peters and Ben Ilsley. On the front line then, Danny Warwick is going for it. Mitch Godden loses his leg, he's gone wide again. Danny Warwick powering away, he's put it away from the rest of the field. Mitch Godden in second place. Look at Mark Baisby coming up on the inside of Mitch Godden. Surely he's going to get through there in a minute. Mark Baisby goes up into second. Mitch Godden drops down to third. Then it's James Shanes, Charlie Powell, Gareth Hickmott, James Peters and Ben Ilsley. Round they come in the last lap, flags their distress hard fast. Who's gone down? Somebody's dropped that corner. I think it's Charlie Powell, but it's 52. Danny Warwick well away here from Mitch Godden in second place, then James Shanes, then Charlie Powell. So I don't think it was Charlie that fell off unless he remounted quickly. Then it's 17, Gareth Hickmott. 3, Mark Baisby, that must have been the man that dropped it. 45, James Peters. 82, Ben Ilsley. The checkered flag is out. And the win goes to 52, Danny Warwick. Second place to Mitch Godden. Third place to 93, James Shanes. Then Charlie Powell. Gareth Hickmott. And number 3, Mark Baisby. Whoa, that was tight. That was tight. I'd better let Janet sort that out. We have a result. We don't have any qualifiers for the sidecars yet, but we will have by the time I've done this. Race 27, the finale of the solos this afternoon. There goes James Shanes. He's happy with his position, third place there. Let's go back to the result. We have a result. Race 27, the solo 500cc season finale result was a win for 52. Danny Warwick, here he comes. And in second place it was Mitch Godden. And in third place was number 93, James Shanes. In fourth place it was 92, Charlie Powell. In fifth place was number 17, Gareth Hickmott. In sixth place, even though he fell off and remounted, he still managed sixth, number 3, Mark Baisby. In seventh place was 82, and there he goes, Ben Ilsley. And in eighth place was 45, James Peters. The winner's time was 1 minute 25.27 seconds. The speed was 49.64 miles per hour. From the top, 52, 9, 93, 92, 17, 3, 82 and 45. 1 minute 25.27 seconds, a speed of 49.64 miles per hour. Apologies from Grasser this afternoon for not having the stand here, but felt that the wind would only have blown it away anyway, so no Grasser this afternoon, and Di tells me that she doesn't think she'll be having the big stall next season. It's too much hard work, but she might be along with a smaller stall. So thank you to Grasser for all the support over the years, and we know you'll be there and thereabouts, Di, doing what you can. Many a rider has been privileged to have funds from the Injured Riders Fund, and that's what in the later years Grass has been all about, helping those that need it. So those riders coming to the line then, let's just remind you it's 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, and Alan Elliott is on his swan song this weekend. Then it's number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, 99 Pete and Steve Colvin, 24 Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, 42 Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown, and 184 John Hiscock, Carl Bell. Coming to the line to do battle. Paul Whitelam has gone for the inside grid. He obviously feels that's the best one. Can he get the whole shot this time? He's had 4 rides and he's had 4 wins. Can he make this the 5th one? We all want to go out on a win, but there's 5 other outfits in there and they all want to win as well. Under starters orders, they're off. Paul Whitelam's got it. Paul Whitelam's got the whole shot down to the first turn. He's well clear of the rest of the field. Rob Wilson is in 2nd place. Miles Simmons in 3rd. Paul Whitelam gets that very important quickie patch out of that turn, and so does Miles Simmons. Miles Simmons comes up in the 2nd place now, ahead of Rob Wilson. But it's Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott all the way here this afternoon. They proved unbeatable and untouchable. They've got a clean pair of heels every time, and they're well away in this one. Miles Simmons looking for that little bit extra to try and catch up with Paul Whitelam. Rob Wilson coming up on the inside of Miles Simmons, not quite getting that gritty patch. Miles Simmons still waiting close to him, but unable to do anything about Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott on the front line. Round they come then. This should have been a 6-lapper, shouldn't it? Round they come, 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott from Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Then Rob Wilson. And Terry Saunders. Track's riding the best it's ridden all afternoon. It's all come good for the finals. What wonderful preparation from the Frittenden Club. And a lot of criticism for what they did earlier, but I think it's paid off. 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott on the last lap then. Just 1 lap to go in the season finale. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott up the back straight. 1 more turn to go. Victory in their grasp. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott around that last turn, gunning over the line for a win. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott from Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley, from Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, from Robbie Wilson, Liam Brown, Pete and Steve Colvin, and John Hiscock, Carl Bell. That's it for your racing today. Please stay for presentations and stay for some fireworks. Meetings where there'll be more fireworks off the track than there actually was on it. That's good, isn't it? And the regular left-hand people will know that there is a thing called left-hand band, and it's a Facebook page, and on that we will have voted for the rider and passenger of the year. We only have a winner, we don't have any runners up, and the winner this year are Will Benbow and Adrian Wilson.
Oh, you old sots.
Another nasty horse smash. There you are, left-hand land champions.
Cheers, Dave.
Skills for by the public. We're very, very, very happy. There you are. Split yourself round for these number camera people over here.
Where were you?
And let's hope we're all fighting fit and ready again for next year. We've got a good 5 months now which to get ready.
Come on. Keep me fight with you.
For the other 2 members, Prescott.
This lady.
Now, under uprights. And third place is not what I said it was. Don't blame me for running this ship. In third place, we have number 19, Dave Mears, not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 19, Dave Mears, third place, who's the winner? Oh, he's over there. Past mover, he's shot past without me noticing. Third place, Dave Mears. And this is Miss Junior Patron, Junior Miss Harrison. Casey Gravy. Get the money.
Come on, Daisy!
That's in second place. Second place to number 68, Chris Matthews. And the third rise in the building dance after the cricket saloon tonight is 16, Bob Nolan. Well done there, man. Another season. Anybody want to say that, Wilson? Give your invitation there.
In the season, so yeah, three great things to raise the team, to support me, there's Ramsey, then a special come to Sweden, my long-time sponsor, and hopefully we'll be staying in here. Next year, I'm sure we'll be back up on that boat. Well done, well done! Yes. Three shores. Yeah, face this way.
Look at that barrels and run with that fields. Did you see that? We've got one then 500cc solos. And we're ready in third place, 93. Paul Shade. Oh, look at that there. You've got a mascot. You've got a mascot. Yes. And what the youngest mascot was over there? Oh,
What on James?
well done there, James Shades. Second place is number 9, Miss Sheridan. They learn, don't they? They turn and take them steel shoes off and they go skating all over the place, don't they? Everyone's getting older, we don't get wiser. And the winner this afternoon has been here before, 52, Danny Warwick. Well done there, man. Anybody would like to say thank you to this afternoon?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mechanic and my few sponsors I've got. Probably on here today, but you know, they help me what they can, and yeah, like I say, Kevin, I'd like to thank him very much because he comes through for us and can't thank enough for his time.
That's very good. You just ain't going to do this today here. And they ain't even doing it. They're going to stay away in future.
Well, I couldn't really hold, like I said, thank Kevin. His contract is going.
Well done, you're doing very well. As he rolls.
Smile, that's good.
That is very good.
I can do drum.
And the bottle of bubble. Step along. Stand in front of them. That's the lot.
This one, cheers.
And we'll move on to the sidecars. In third place this afternoon we have 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. Second place is number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Whitney. And in first place this afternoon, it was number 92, over the right, with 3 rides, and with 5 rides, and
Kiss your arm. Right on. Right on now. Cheers, Mike.
And from the photographs you've done.
He's smiling. Come on, he's going back. Can't hold it no longer.
Well done to Masters and everything. Action.